Mm, thank you. Thursday, October the 5th. And so Sarah was just sharing that, and I wasn't recording, so thank you for coming on and triggering that. Was sharing something that I had read this morning. Well, it's I understood it this morning. I read it several times, but I understood it this morning, which was as a human species, we come to this planet and we are conditioned um, in our DNA. We have conditioning within the DNA, right? As a human species. And that conditioning is interfering with our true connection to divine source energy, our true connection to the fractal energy, sovereign being, again, insert word. And through this interference, this connection to divine is clouded, right? And because it's clouded, and in essence, we're meant for so much more, right? We're meant for limitlessness. We can clear, so they call it a fractal energy. So we can clear the fractal. So look, I'm I imagine it, although they didn't say it like a chord, but I kind of imagine it as that because I'm so visual. So this chord is like, right, dirty and in knots and got kinks in it, and it's meant to just be this free flowing. And so then we create these relationships in our life with our parents, right? Siblings, business partners, boyfriends, lovers, anybody of significance to us. And it shows where our limitations are, shows us where our core wounds and core fears are. And in order for us to reach the sovereignness that we're meant to be, we're here to work through those pieces. But so it's not a joke, but having a hard time with that word. Make it clear, please. Uh, but what's funny? I guess I can't think of the word that's there. What's funny is that in order to clear and clean that, we need to be connected to our divine source energy. We need to create that relationship with the divine within us to own that power, right? The powerfulness, be empowered. So we create these relationships that we can move through and clear, right? So in some cultures, they would say to clear the karma, right, from our DNA that's passed down as familial, right? Um, some people would call it Akashic records. It doesn't really matter what it's called, but this is the sense of there's a clearing and cleaning that needs to happen. And once that happens, then we can tap into even more our divine source energy. So it's like we need to tap into it first and build this relationship. Then we clear this fractal energy. And then once the fractal energy is cleared and our relationships no longer trigger, right, our core wounds and core fears, but then we create a deeper relationship with the reflection of ourselves in that person, then we even raise our consciousness higher. And the more people that do that, that raise their consciousness through this way, I'm being told through this way, then the higher we vibe, this core fractal group will vibe at a higher level and then lead others to a higher frequency, higher transmitted frequency world. And it's all starts with relationship. So we have this interference, right? Where all of our owies are pointed out in relationship. And so that's why if we, have a relationship that's challenging and we end it, or it's ended, let's say, and then we get into a different relationship. This could be business partners, friends, like again, lovers, boyfriends. Then